Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of CaseyBuilds Live. It's the 4th of July, so we're going to do something heroic today, and it works really well. I was talking with Tyson, who's been watching a lot for the past few weekends, and he wanted to see something from the Avengers, and I thought that works perfectly for the 4th of July, because those are heroes. So it fits really well today. So today we're going to build the attack on Avengers Tower. It's a not too big of a set. This will be a hour and a half tops. Like it'll be a pretty quick one. But it'll be a nice little 4th of July set. So that's what we're going to work on today. As usual, we're going to have Lex do the sorting for us. As you can see, we already have some pieces laid out here for the first bag. So we can just go ahead and start right up on that. So let's flip over here, and there we go. Move our tray table into position. And yeah, I was able to go back to my old format of configuration of everything, which is real nice. We were able to adapt and make things work for the Death Star, which was a really fun set to build. But everything was a little tight, so the way it is now just works a little bit better. I really love this minifig. By the way, I've done this set once before, which is why everything's already all open and stickers are applied, which is also hugely important for our sanity. I'm a big fan of Iron Man, and I love the way that they did some of the things for this set. So the Iron Man minifig, as you can see here. Oh, hello, Mom. Motherboard. As you can see, the Iron Man minifig, they actually have you put these the rocket things on it. Oh, I got a bad shadow again. Anyway, so he's flying, and the helmet for Iron Man, for Tony Stark here, actually does open and close like a proper Iron Man helmet. So that also is a lot of fun. Iron Man is basically my favorite Marvel superhero. Superman is my favorite DC Comics superhero. I do have an Iron Man shirt that I was going to wear today, and I just changed my mind, so I'm not wearing that. We're gonna go cross. We're doing a little bit of DC. We're doing a little bit of Marvel. So we're getting the whole, running the gamut right now. The Iron Man shirt that I have is actually pretty cool. It has it lights up. It has an arc reactor. It's basically a black T-shirt, like this would be without the Superman logo. But it has an arc reactor behind the in the chest area that it actually lights up. There's batteries. There's a battery pack in the lower hem of the shirt. And the last time I wore the shirt was to watch the conclusion of Infinity War. So that was it's sort of been retired. There's sort of an emotional retirement that went along with that shirt. So that's sort of part of why I chose not to wear it today. Anyway, we have Voltron, I think. Could be. Anyway, a couple little guys there. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. Like I said, this will be a quick build today. This set is 500 and something pieces, so it is a stark contrast. Stark, as in Tony, to the bigger sets that we've been doing. I didn't spoil anything, I don't think. Oh, hey there, Tyson. Building you an Avengers set today. Yes, this set will be I was trying to remember what I was talking about. This set will be a very, very different from the Death Star set. Death Star was a lot of fun to build. Love the way it looks. It was really cool, but it was obviously massive scale. That's no moon. And so it was a fun set. Happy to have built it, but I try not to do too many of the big sets in a row, just because, well, try to keep things interesting, mix them up, and I know the big sets take a long time to get through, so it's nice to have short little ones here and there too, just to have a little palate cleanser, just to keep things interesting. How's your 4th of July going, Tyson? You guys celebrating at all? Are you barbecuing? Okay. I've already put all the stickers on, but unfortunately, this set doesn't tell you. I need to zoom ahead here to see which stickers go where. Okay, there we go. Normally they have you sticker it up when you put down the pieces, but for some reason this set has you wait to put the stickers on until later, so we have to scooch forward. So, stickers. One of the best parts about building a set that you've already built before is not having to put any new stickers on. So, it's like a gift to yourself once it's already done. And I just realized I'm still focusing on stickers, even though I don't have to have the pain of the stickers today. So I'm going to just try to stay happy about it, and not going to talk anymore about stickers. Going to swim later. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Just you, or are you going with your sisters? What am I missing here? Okay. This interesting thing that we're building here is I think it's a launcher, kind of a deployment area for, it'll be for, oh wow, bad glare. I think this is going to be to deploy a bunch of defensive robots, if I remember correctly. But we'll see soon enough. And this was a case of having to build 2 of them, but the parts list was for 2 sets. Sometimes it shows you 2 sets, sometimes it shows you 1 set and throws a 2x on there, and it's one of the inconsistent things they do that kind of drives me nuts with these things, because one of the beautiful parts about Lego is how consistent and everything they have, it's always well thought out and like perfectly repeatable, and something like this, which doesn't really follow a pattern, the lack of a pattern bothers me. And I wish I understood their reasoning, because I'm sure I have to believe they have a reason, because everything they do is so deliberate, and they put so much thought into everything. So the fact that I don't understand this just fundamentally bothers me. So one of these days I'm going to get to the bottom of it and figure it out, and then I can let you guys know. As it is, for now, it shall remain a mystery. Okay, we're building. I think this is the bottom floor of the tower too, if I remember correctly. But we'll get there. And once again, I need to scooch forward to see which stickers go where. This one doesn't have stickers. Okay. They have these they have these window plates that you can stick into these pieces here, and couldn't remember. Some of the that one has a sticker on it. Some of them have stickers, some of them don't. And so had to look for it. Ooh, that's a tight fit. I don't remember it being that tight. Anyway, had to peek forward, cheat a little bit. I don't consider that to be cheating, like, or failing rather. I don't consider that to be failing like I do when you have to go back. If it's an intentional, if you're intentionally going forward to look at something, that's different than admitting that you forgot something and having to go back to fix it. That's how that's how it works in my weird brain. For whatever that's worth. Yeah. Luckily, the only way the stickers are going to bother us this time is I'm not going to know which ones are supposed to go where, so I'll have to look forward a few more times, I think. Done. These are locked into place, so we'll see. Oh yeah, right here, real quick. See how they get interactive in just a minute. And let's see here, 2 with stickers. And how do these go? Stickers like that. Oops. Oh, no, I did it right. Great. Right now, because of the way these stickers are supposed to go on here, it's kind of like working in a mirror because it's upside down and backwards, but I think I got it. That seems right. Because it'll be on there like that, which will flip up. Yeah, that should work. I think. Like that. That makes sense. Ooh. Uh-oh. Piece down. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Like that. Yeah, that works. Good. In all the way. There we go. Okay, that's not supposed to be up yet. I'll show you what this does in a second. I think we're gonna pack it up here. Oops. Yeah. So what these are, they'll be little Iron Man, self-piloted Iron Man robot-y guys in there, I think, if I remember correctly. And this is so that they can fly out of the tower quickly. Okay. Safety never takes a holiday. We even have we got a fire extinguisher in there just in case. Maybe a holiday for us, but not for safety. And we got, if you've never seen one of these before, it's just a little filing cabinet sort of thing. Drawers. I was actually watching something on YouTube about the best and worst Lego pieces, which was a totally objective assessment of all of these things, and the guy had said that this is such a terrible piece because it shows no creativity whatsoever, and you could easily come up with, when you're building things, you should be able to come up with more creative ways to build your own drawers instead of relying on such a boring component, ready-made component. Never really thought about it before, and I can't say it's really ever offended me that it exists the way it does, but I sort of see his point, I guess. All of these sets would be pretty boring if there weren't any creative applications of these things, so variety is the spice of life. This set's also pretty fun because they do a pretty good job of taking pieces of technology in their sets, and you've got like the clear screen computer screens like Tony Stark has everywhere, and it's just fun. Easy little bits of flavor. Got some kind of water drip or IV system or something. On this hospital bed here. Stickers. And we are almost already done with the first section. Just a few pieces left here. Like I said, today's gonna be fast. Don't want to keep people away from their hot dogs and hamburgers and water balloon fights in your own yard because you can't actually spend time with anybody because of social distancing. So that's already the end of that one, but I feel like I have an extra syringe that I think I'm just gonna hide in this drawer. There's one in the other one, so let's put one in each. Just because. There we go. Is that the end? Yeah, that's the end of bag one. Yeah. Go. Thank you. As you can see, also the way it's being built, it's meant to be either compact or you can open it up and get to the stuff on the inside. Lex is pointing out right now how many stickers this set had, which was to say many. Oh. There actually is something on these little... I don't know if I realized that. So these little clear plastic heads actually have something printed on them, which I had never really noticed before. It's not even a face, it's just some schmutz. So I don't know if it really... I don't know which way that's supposed to go. What would make sense? Probably toward the front. I don't know. Anyway. These guys are... Well, that's the second piece I've dropped today. I don't think that'll help. Hmm. I usually try to help myself out and be creative and put things away. Like in this case, there's probably in the extra bag. There's probably lots more extra of these pieces here, the repulsors and stuff. Usually they give you extras, and since they are not necessary, I usually put them on the extra bag. And then sometimes they give you options as to what you want to do. Either putting on a helmet or putting on some hair onto a minifig. And like last weekend when we were building the Death Star, the Stormtrooper versions of Han and Luke, you could either put a Stormtrooper helmet on them, or you could put hair on them. And so I would take the helmet and toss it in the extra bag. So anyway, there were extra pieces here, and I wasn't sure if they're supposed to go with that guy or if they're going to be part of this build, but I think I just need to trust that I was probably doing things as meticulously and consistently as I usually do, and that I don't need to overthink it, and everything I need is probably right here on the tray, laid out perfectly. So I tend to be rather methodical with the way that I do things. Which probably is not a huge surprise to those of you that know me. So what kind of delicious 4th of July food is everybody having today? People barbecuing or what? Are we having ribs today?
Yep.
Is that we're having ribs for dinner. What's that? Coca-Cola ribs. Which I've never had before. But as I understand it, they're delicious. Okay. Here's some more fun from the movie. I believe this is Loki's staff, I think. Tyson, how many of these Avengers movies have you seen? I don't want to give you any spoilers here when I'm talking about things. Was it last year or the year before that we watched the fireworks up at Bo James' place? Last year? When we watched them out over the water. Not sure what this part's going to be yet here, but it swivels. Typically, those swivel bits are higher. They don't usually have these low profile swivels on here, so that's a little different. Certainly not a problem. Of these guys. Tyson, did you disappear on me? Okay, again, we got a lot of moving pieces here. Can't really remember what this is all for yet, but since it's a small set, we'll know very soon. These ones are tricky because we have anytime you're using the one by one pieces, it's difficult, and you have to be really deliberate to make sure that they are aligned flush with the pieces underneath. Since it's only one stud. There's nothing really that locks it into being in the right spot. So it's one of the things that I always put a little bit of extra effort into is making sure that those are all nice and straight, since there's nothing that necessarily forces them to be. There we go. Now we have that in place. So that'll keep them locked in to go in the right way. Certainly not as bad as the steps where you just have to put pieces next to each other and trust that eventually at some point it'll all work out. Like we were dealing with the Death Star pizza wedges. The dreaded pizza wedges. Is there a Thanos Lego piece? Excellent question, Bo James. None that I have, I don't think. I do not have all of the Avengers sets, so it is possible that there is in one of those that I do not have. In fact, I'm going to say it is likely that there are Thanos pieces in the sets that I don't have. So, I know he's a favorite of yours, and I'm sorry that I've missed that for you. But I'll look into that once this stream's over, and I'll double check my sets at least to see if I have any. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although I'm gonna say this here cryptically, just so I don't spoil anything for any of the younger viewers that might not have seen this yet, but I think there might be an Infinity Stone in here somewhere, which would technically be a Thanos piece. That we might have already seen. By the way, Bo James watched The Gentleman earlier. I know you had been urging me to watch that. Great movie. I can definitely see what appealed to you in it. Gotta be that lion. There were definitely a number of characters in that movie that I very much enjoyed. Oh, that's what this is. Okay, we're building. I think this area is the arms that help Tony put his suit on, or take his suit off. All of that business, I think. Still don't know yet, but yeah. Yeah, I definitely really liked his wife in the movie. She was gnarly. Alright, last few pieces here, and then we're already done with bag 2. Half an hour in. This might be an hour build, not even an hour and a half build. This could be super quick today. It's even faster than I thought. There, that's that. Done with bag number 2. Just had to... A lot of this stuff is breakaway on the front. I think these windows here will actually break out, and there's a switch on the side here that you can rotate to break either side of them off. That's actually something that Lego does too. Might as well show you right now before I build up much further. If you look at it, a lot of the time when something is meant to be easily removable, instead of having you place it on a bunch of studs like this, they'll replace it and only have a couple of these sorts of ones. So instead of having 4 studs across here, there's just the 2. And it still stays in place. Like, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Still, I can turn it upside down, but it pops off way easier than it would otherwise. So that's one of the little tricks they do. The little trick I did was I actually combined. This one was a 2-parter PDF for some reason, even though it's so short. There were two booklets, and prior to the stream, I combined them into one PDF so I wouldn't have to do any trickery in the middle with trying to swap over. So made things a little bit easier. All right, now we have everybody's favorite Norse god. God?
Yep.
Yeah. Thor here with his glorious hair, and Mjolnir. Okay. And our tower shall just continue to grow. Okay. More fun with glass, or fake glass. We're going to make another futuristic computer terminal. I feel like our technology is getting really close to the point now where all of the fancy glass computers that we've had in movies, like in, I think Minority Report is one of the first ones that I can remember where it was just really just overwhelmingly awesome. I feel like we're getting to a point now where we're getting really close to that just being the reality of how computers work. One of these days we're going to have an iPhone that's literally just a sheet of glass. And that'll be fun. There we go. Little computer terminal. Wrap around keyboards. And another clear screen on this side. Bo James said, "My dad says Thanos was the true hero in the story and we should appreciate what he was willing to do for the universe." Sure. Yeah. Oh. Bo James, I don't know about that one. I think your dad and I are going to have to agree to disagree. Although, I will say, with everybody staying home right now, the world being the way it is awful nice not having to deal with as much traffic as we used to. Oh, which way do the stickers go on this one? Oh, the stickers are so far ahead. Ew. Oh, and it doesn't even show you until the next area where the stickers need to be. Ew. Okay, we're going to cheat and look at the box. Of course, I was doing it the wrong one. Okay, so it's going to be clear on the front. And that one's going to go that way. Like that. Yeah, like that. Cool. One of the problems that I've found too... Oh, this one's already doing it. For some weird reason, I don't know why this is the way it is, but the clear plastic pieces, like this one, the particular type of clear sticker that you have to put on these sometimes. The two don't stick to each other very well. So this sticker up in the corner already has a little bit that's coming off. And I don't know why that is. That's just one of those weird things, like why the dark brown pieces are more brittle than the other pieces. It's just sort of weird. That's the way it is. But yeah, the transparent pieces with the stickers on them have a tendency not to hold as well as you'd like them to. But not much we can do about it. We are reaching the top of this tower. Getting close. I will say Thanos was doing what he thought was right, which is more than I can say for many bad guys in movies. Many movies, the bad guys are very self-serving, and Thanos thought he was making the tough choices to make the universe better. So I can give him that credit. Yeah, Loki is very self-serving. Alright. Building kind of some desks up here. Really can't remember what's going to go on up here yet, but there's a space for something to be in there. Looks like a little gun blaster, secret gun in the desk kind of a thing, maybe. Classic hero base sort of thing, just in case you get infiltrated. Yeah, so now we have a table here. Let's see, we got a table, and the table will open up, and you got your defense handy right there. Okay, make sure we put the stickers in the right spots. We'll close that up. This A finishes over here. There. It is nice the way it all fits together. So you can see we actually do have the Avenger Tower logo, and then it will open up and you can play with all of the different areas. It's nice when everything fits together like that. Orient that correctly. Yeah, it's nice when, I mean, this is a very efficient set. It's very compact. There's not a lot to it, but the space they have, they use very well. Least favorite Marvel movie? There we go. All done with that one. Done with bag 3. Might I trouble you for bag 4, please? Thank you. Least favorite Marvel movie, I would probably have to go with, thank you. Let's see here. Oh, also, we're 45 minutes in. That's been about 15 minutes a tray, and we're on our last tray. So, we'll be done in an hour today. Just a quick little set to break up the holiday. So I've never seen The Incredible Hulk. I think that's the only one that I haven't seen. And I should probably watch that one of these days. I'd say Iron Man 2 is probably my least favorite. It wasn't great. And despite the fact that Iron Man is my favorite, I can begrudgingly admit that they did a pretty terrible job with this, with the second one. Bo James, what about you? Do you have something in mind for that? If I had to guess, I would say it would be the end of Endgame. For obvious reasons. Yeah. Of course. Makes sense. Okay, we got something else that can rotate up here. Yeah, I don't know if we have to worry about spoilers with Tyson right now. He seems like he's usually chattier when he's around here, so I'm guessing he might not be here at the moment. Guessing this would be a turret, maybe. Very different from the turrets that were on our Death Star last weekend. I put it over next to my to the Disney Castle, and it's not quite as tall as the Disney Castle, but it definitely has a commanding presence. And at the moment, the Death Star is its laser is aimed squarely at the castle right now. So one false move, and the mouse gets it. Uh-oh. Did I not connect anything? No, it just sits there. Okay, so that's just going to sit there for now, and as we build this other one. Sorry, Mike 16. Let you take that up with Bo James. Okay, this one, man, this set has a whole lot of the little shooter bit pieces that fire off little pieces, which I suppose makes sense. The set is the attack on the tower, so gonna have to have plenty of defenses in place. Uh-oh. Might have been off by one with that. There. Very optimistic, Bo James. Fingers crossed, huh? What would the universe be like without Thanos after all, huh? Okay. A couple more pea shooters here. Gonna have plenty of defenses here. Okay. More stickers that I've already applied but don't know which way they need to go. So we're gonna have to look forward. There we go. Okay, stickers go up, which means they're going to go on here this way. And they need to be not that far forward. Yeah. Man, Iron Man dying would be one of the worst things that I could imagine in those movies. Okay, let's see how this is supposed to go. Oh, this is a deployable, it's like a little drone. It'll fly out and then little attack drone. So, wings collapse, it goes into here, hides away, and then it can pop itself out whenever it needs. That's fun. Okay. There we go. Deployable drone. Hidden away. Fun. Alright, and what else do we have here? The other side of the tower. See, you're going for broke right now, Bo James. Double down. And for those unfamiliar with the audio, with the music of Lonely Island, that is a direct quote. Classy song lyrics. Alright, and we have another. We've kind of got this gun arm that can collapse in on itself, but this will be upside down on top of the thing, and the gun can come out and then shoot. So lots of just little pieces of flair here and there. I haven't watched the first Iron Man in a long time, and that movie just, whenever I watch it, it always inspires me to want to go out and build stuff. And I'm not talking like Lego. I'm talking about like I want to get on my computer and design things, and I don't know. I want to make stuff. Tony Stark was an excellent engineer. There we go. Yeah. And the first Iron Man, they do such a good job of showing how he makes everything that he does. It really makes it really plausible Like you understand and believe how it could actually all happen. Makes you feel like you could do the same if you really tried. There's no questioning where Bo James' allegiance lies. I don't know if you were on when I mentioned this earlier, but just trying to remember when it was, if it was last year when we went to watch the fireworks from your place, Bo James. And Lex said that it was in fact last year. That was a lot of fun. Okay. Got another one of these pea shooter gun arms on the ceiling on this side. Pretty much an exact mirror of the other one we already built. Okay, and I think this might actually be easier if I put these pieces on here before I place them down on here, because then I can bend it. Yeah, that's way easier. CaseyBuild order. There's that, and we have one last little antenna that needs to go up on the top here, I'm guessing. Oh, see, now they're finally showing where all the stickers need to go for all of these side pieces, which we had to put on a while ago. So wish they would have done that. Anyway. Okay, so now, yeah, that's our tower. So you can see here we have a rooftop area that can open up to give us some guns up there. Pew pew. Let's retract those. And these I already showed you. The windows can break out. These down here are where we can deploy these guys from. Let's see here. One and two. So, oops, put those in the wrong spots. Fix that and then I'll show you. Man, those things grip. Yeah, there we go. Down at the bottom. If need be, these come down and then these guys can fly out. So we got all that. We have the got some glasses up here. We have the tabletop that can open and has a weapon hiding in there. We got arms. We got kind of a hospital-y area. We got we're analyzing this staff, more computers all over the place. Up top we have more defenses that can pivot and a drone that can fly out. So this set's real dense. Real dense with lots of fun stuff. Not bad for a quickie little 500 piece set. Uh, oh, good. Fireworks. Nice. So you will have fireworks. Lucky. I think you might be one of the lucky people who gets to see them. I'd imagine most people won't be seeing fireworks today. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of our set. We're going to put Thor and Iron Man hanging out up here on the rooftop, drinking a beer or something. I don't know. We need to give them places to be. And there's Ultron. We'll put him up at the top, terrorizing everyone. That's that. Easy peasy. Quick set today. Thank you guys for joining. Let you get back to your 4th of July festivities. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Hope you're all having a great weekend and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we will do a build tomorrow. It'll be another smaller one, so it'll be a little quick. I don't know if it'll be as fast. It might be a little bit faster than an hour, or a little bit longer than an hour, but it'll be another fun short build. Easy, fun, short, bite-sized builds. So I'm going to aim to do a few more of these smaller ones going forward here, since I've done a few of the bigger ones recently, and I'm just taking a lot of time for those. Oh, Saharan dust storm. Keeps being new things. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Had a great time. Quick and easy. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. And hello, Taco God. And goodbye, everybody.